The Union and Executive. The President and Vice President. At the head of the Union Executive stand the President of India. The President of India elected by indirect election, that is by an electoral college, in accordance with the system of proportional representation by the means of single transferable vote. The electoral college shall consist of the elected members of both houses of parliament, the elected members of legislative assembly of state, and the elected members of legislative assembly of union territory of Delhi, Punjab, and Jammu Kashmir. Article 54. As far as practicable, there shall be uniformity of representation of the different states at the election according at the population and the total number of elected members of the legislative assembly stated. The party shall also be maintained between the state as the whole and the union. Article 55. This is second condition seek to ensure that the votes of the state in the aggregate in electoral college for the election of the president shall be equal is to that of the people of the country as a whole. In this way, the president shall be a representative of the nation as well as representative of the people in the different system. It also gives the recognition of the status of the state as the federal system. The system of indirect election was criticized by some of falling short of the democratic ideal underlying universal franchise, but the indirect election was supported by framers of constitution on the following grounds. The direct election by electoral system 51 1.5 million 1,510 million people should means a tremendous loss of time, energy, and money. Under the system, a responsible government introduced the constitutional real power would vest in the ministry. So, it would be anomalous to elect president directly by people without giving him the real powers. In the order of qualified for the election of president, a person must be a citizen of India, had completed age of 35 years, be qualified for the election as a member of House of the People, and must not hold any office of profit under the government of India or the government of any state and under local other authority subject to control any the said government. Article 58. But a sitting president, vice president of the union and state governor of any state or minister either for the union of any state not disqualified for the election as president. Article 58. The president's terms of office is 5 years from the date on which he entered office upon his dissolved, but the eligible for the re-election. Article 56-57. The president office may be terminated within the term of 5 years either the two ways by resignation in writing under the his hand addressed to vice president of India, by removal of violation of the constitution by process of impeachment. Article 56. Only ground of impeachment is specified Article 61(1) or in violation of the constitution. Procedure of impeachment of president. In impeachment, the quasi-judicial procedure of the parliament. Either house may refer to charge of violation of the constitution before the other houses which shall then either investigate the charge itself, the cause of charge investigated, but the charge cannot be preferred by house unless a resolution containing the proposal of moved after a 14 days notice in writing signed by a not less than 1/4 of the total numbers of members that houses, and the resolution is then passed by majority not less than 2/3 of the total membership of the house. The president shall have a right to appear and to represented at such investigation. As a result of the investigation, a resolution passed by not less than 2/3 of total membership of the house before which the charge has been preferred, declaring that the charge has been sustained, such as the resolution shall have the effect of removing the president from the office with the effect from the date on which the resolution is passed. Article 61. Since the constitution provides the mode and ground of removing the president, it cannot be removed otherwise than the impeachment in accordance with the terms of Article 56 and 61. Conditions of president office. The president shall not have been member of either houses of the parliament or the house of legislature of any state, and a member of either houses of parliament or of a house of a legislature of any state to be elected president. He shall be deemed to have vacated his seat in the house on the date on which entered upon his office as president. The president shall not have hold any other office of profit. Article 59(1) and 59(2). The President shall have entitled without the payment of rent to this use of his office resident and shall have entitled to such emoluments, allowances, and privileges as may determine the Parliament by law until the provision it in that self is made, such as the emoluments, allowances, privileges are the specified second schedule of the Constitution by the passing the Finance Act 2018. Parliament has amended by President Emoluments and Pension Act 1951 30 of 1951 raised emoluments of rupees 5 lakh per means with the men same with effect 1 January and 2016. In the noteworthy that the Parliament inserted the term emoluments and in the title of President's Pension Act 1951 Section 1A Void President Pension Amendment Act 1985 77 or 85 which is where 26 December 1985. The emoluments and allowances of the President shall not have diminished during the term of office. Article 59(4).